Wonderful to hear.
Say duck.
Yeah.
Live.
Alright, there you go.
You
Good.
just popped up.
Hello there, dear viewers. It is the DRUG here once again. We are back for more NFL and college football. We got some people with us tonight. Of course, you know who I am. I am Big Daddy Cool, Doug Barrett. Of course, we have the bad guy, Dave.
What up?
We have Mr. Hollywood Tassick.
Yo.
And the guy who will be in the comment section of the video tonight, it is the Macho Man, Coy. Ooh, yeah, dig it. Kind of going with an NWO film today because I was watching a lot of WCW this morning when I woke up. After getting maybe like 3 hours of sleep. This was supposed to be Princess Peach is a hoe, but the creator, when I asked for the lyrics so I could sing it, said, no, I'm not allowed to sing the song on stream. So, sorry about that. But I did have a backup plan. So, we're going to one of the songs from a bad Sonic game called Sonic All. You know, it was a bad game. It did have a wonderful soundtrack. So, here we go. Can you see the sun is shining on me? It makes me feel so free, so alive. It makes me want to survive in the sky. It makes me feel so high. The bad times pass me by, 'cause today is gonna be a brighter day. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Do you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine, forget about the rain. Think about the good times and they will come back again. Feel the sunshine. Without you, there's nothing for me to do. Can you feel the sunshine too? It's coming through, makes me feel brand new. When you're here, I wish you're always near, 'cause everything's so clear. And today's gonna be a brighter day. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Do you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine, forget about the rain. Think about the good times and they will come back again. When the sun goes down, I feel like I am waiting for another day when the clouds go away. Can you feel it? Ooh, can you feel it? Ooh, can you feel it? Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Brighten up your day. Do you feel that sometimes we just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine, forget about the rain. Just think about the good times and they will come back again. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Brighten up your day. Do you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine, forget about the rain. Just think about the good times and they will come back again. Whoa, brighten up the day. You just need to run away. Reach out, you gotta reach out, come back again. You gotta reach out for that sunshine.
And there, stream went down about halfway through the song.
You're kidding. My clue on Facebook or Twitter that I said Perfect Cell would enjoy it. So if my Cowboys don't beat the Eagles,
I was thinking of Splinter Cell.
No, I will be singing the song from Dragon Ball Z Abridged by Perfect Cell, My Way, which is his version of it. So I will be trying to sing like Frank Sinatra / Perfect Cell. That should be fun. But let's get to last week of college football first. Of all games last week, Tennessee beat Kentucky. Woo! Oregon beat Michigan. Pretty much sensing that Michigan is not having a good year. SMU beat Pitt, giving SMU a chance to be in the college playoff. Syracuse upsetted Virginia Tech. Depending on who you asked, it wasn't an upset. Boise State destroyed San Diego State, and Colorado State defeated Nevada. Now, Chris, if you want my opinion of the college top 25 and the 12-team playoff, I did that video yesterday morning. I actually worked hard on it, because everyone was asking, can't Tech Card Tech can't win in the Dome. That you did, Corey. That you did. Because somebody actually asked me this in a message. How long did it take me to make my list for my top 25? It took me about 8 hours. Because I kept mulling over a lot of things. So trust me, it's going to get harder week by week. Because I will be doing that every Tuesday. You will see a video of that going up on the channel of my top 25 and the 12 teams I have in the playoff. So keep that in mind. You get to see my ugly face, America. As far as for the NFL last week, now, unfortunately, I'm honest, I do not have the standings, unfortunately, because Travis has been a little busy this week. I am hoping I can get the standings from him in the morning, and then I will send it to everybody. Because I don't think in the morning, I hope. Dave, I know you know Travis, so message him if he has the standings available right now.
Yeah.
So we can say them on stream, hopefully. But last week, Jets upsetted the Texans. Ravens destroyed
I think you sent it to us in text message a couple of days ago.
Well, I don't think that was for the that was just for the week standings. I don't know if that was the season standings.
I'm going to look right now.
So go look real quick because you're on that part of the thing. Ravens beat the Broncos. Falcons beat the Cowboys. And unfortunately, in doing so, Dallas ended up having Lamb get hurt. And then Stephen A. Smith is probably laughing at... And then, unfortunately, Stephen A. Smith is probably laughing at how bad Dak got hurt.
Oh, no, we just got the standing, not the weekly. We just got the standing for the week.
Yeah, so we do not... ask him, since you got his number as well, if he's got the season standings while I'm recapping.
Yes,
Bills beat the Dolphins. Chargers beat the Browns. That was probably my worst pick of the season. Until we got to this game. Somehow the Panthers gave Saints the 7 straight loss, which we're going to talk about the Saints in a minute. Bengals beat the Raiders. Skins beat the Giants. Titans beat the Patriots, which kind of helped the Patriots draft standing a bit, hurt the Titans. Cardinals beat the Bears. Eagles beat the Jags in somewhat of a dangerous action. Corey says Cowboys are better now without Dak. We'll see it depending how Rush does. That's going to be the issue there. If Rush plays well, then it will be a QB controversy. Yeah, Trey ain't playing. I'll get to why Trey probably won't see game time this year. Lions beat the Packers in a weather game. Rams in overtime beat the Seahawks. Vikings beat the Colts and the Chiefs. I mean, the referees beat the... Taylor Swift beat the Buccaneers. So 10-5 for me, 89-49 for the season. I will go with the standings when... Travis, if they give it to me tonight, or I will message everyone hopefully tomorrow when we know, and I will let everyone know then.
No, he never updated. He never updated it.
So. All right, so tell him I need him tomorrow when he because I know he's busy right now dealing with some things. So Trey is the biggest draft bust in the history of the league. I kind of agree with that right now, but let's talk about a few things first. The injuries for Dallas did not do any good. Unfortunately, Lamb will be playing hurt most likely on Sunday. Dak is out for most likely the rest of the year because he tore that muscle off the bone. So he'll probably have to have surgery. So he's probably done. I know the defense still is missing key pieces. Parsons is rumored to be coming back this weekend. Unfortunately for Dallas, I will be honest, it's going to be a tough schedule the rest of the way because you pretty much have one of the hardest schedules left of the group here of our teams. Unfortunately, them and the Niners, I think, have the highest rated, hardest schedule left. Unfortunately, so, and I know Niners are dealing with their own injuries as well. So it's going to be a tough ride for the Cowboys this year of either being in the hunt still or just having to decide, okay, we just tanked the season. I'm noticing a lot of fans are wanting to jump ship of the Saints. They want to leave the Saints. They want to leave the Raiders. They want to leave the Cowboys. They want to leave the Jets. They want to leave the Patriots, the Titans, and Panthers. And that is why I hate fair weather bandwagon fans, because it feels like the only time you see a lot of fans stay with their team is when they're succeeding. When they're losing or having a bad year, they disappear. And I know that from the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s being a Cowboy fan. Patriots fans know that before Brady and Belichick got there. I know Falcons fans kind of had that issue before Vic was there. Niners pretty much had that issue for a long time in the 2000s before they got everything together. And even the Packers had their issues in the 80s before Brett Favre was there and everything. So I just think that's one issue with today's fans. A lot of younger fans don't just want to wait because you're not going to have a good year every year unless you have the refs in your pocket. So I'm just going to get that out of the way. Chiefs, yeah, that keyword there. By the way, going to Aaron Rodgers real quick, because I hate to say it, I have to bring him up again. Seems like I have to do that every week. If you did not watch this press conference after winning, be thankful. Because I did. I had to bring out a dictionary because he was using so many big words that even some of the reporters said, yeah, we don't know what he was talking about. So... yeah, Aaron Rodgers. Remember, not all us fans have a highly educational brain. Okay, some of us are stupid. Me being one of them. All right, and before somebody's like, "Oh, those words can't be that bad," he was using words that you would win in Scrabble with. Okay. Well, if you don't know what Scrabble is, I can't help you there.
What's Scrabble?
Funny, classic. But probably the bigger news out of everything on the late games.
Serious.
Oh, it's a board game that you have to spell out words to get points. Oh, funny. New Orleans Saints. Well, two things were done this week. One, Derek Carr set a record for losing to 31 teams in the NFL. He only has one team left to lose to, and they actually play in December of this year, I believe, and that would be against the Raiders. So we'll see if he actually loses to all 32 teams or not. But the Saints fired their head coach, which was not a surprise because it was a 7th straight loss, and that's kind of the bad thing for the Saints. Everyone kind of was like, oh, they're going to win the division and make the playoffs and everything after that 2-0 start, and then they fell off a cliff. I believe the special teams coach is now the interim head coach. So we've seen the Jets fire somebody, and we've seen the Saints, and I'm sure we're going to see a few more firings either before the season's over or after the season's done and we're in the postseason.
So, Travis is working on the standings now.
All right. Thank you, Travis. I know you're not hearing us tonight, but tell him thank you. And then the last thing I'm going to discuss. We got to go to the Chiefs and Bucks games besides a lot of the questionable calls we had. Yeah, a lot of people are upset the Bucks did not go for 2 points, and
I made some weird call. They would have been false or game or pass interference or tripping or face mask or hitting the referee.
Or Patrick Mahomes saying, yeah, it's no good. And then they'd be like, oh, hell, Patrick Mahomes.
Or that Taylor Swift would have said, no, dude, that can't happen. So, yeah, I don't blame them for going the 1 point. Because even if they went for the 2 and missed it, everyone would have been complaining they should have went for the 1 and tried to win in overtime. So, kind of damned if they do, if you don't. But what is funny is, all the games that went into overtime, the team that, Buccaneers, Seattle, who got it in overtime, they both lost. So, keep that in mind. Looking at the draft order real quick, as I put it out on Facebook, now that the standings have been updated a bit for the draft order, we have 7 teams who can get the first round pick in round 1, get the first pick. So, here are the teams. Right now, New England has the first pick at 2 and 7, based on their strength of schedule. Followed by Jacksonville at 2, New Orleans at 3, Panthers at 4, Cleveland at 5, Raiders at 6, and then the Giants at 7th. Followed by Miami, Tennessee, and the Jets. Dallas is at 11. I'm only saying them and Colts at 12, Bengals at 13. Bucks 14, Seattle's 15, Rams are 16, Niners are at 17, and then the Bears are at 18. Those are all the teams not in the playoffs right now. Now, a lot of people have asked me, we know I'm the Cowboys fan in the group, we know, do I see Dallas tanking? And I'm like, I don't think the tank will work, unfortunately. Here's why. We beat in the Giants already, so the Giants would have to beat us on Thanksgiving. And we would have to lose to Carolina in a few weeks. But then, because we have 3 wins, we would have to hope New England, Jacksonville, New Orleans, Cleveland, Raiders, Miami, and Tennessee, they get the 4 wins. And Jets get the 4 wins. So I don't see that happening, Dallas getting into the top 5 like everyone's thinking. I think if we're being realistic, we'll probably be somewhere between 6 and 10. So, the only reason I'm not saying Niners can still make the playoffs, Packers are in it right now. Falcons would be in the playoffs as well. That's why I'm not mentioning their names. And while we go over to the college games for this week, while I bring up the games you can watch in Virginia, unless you have Sunday Ticket or Red Zone, like Corey does or Dave. First game for college this week, Iowa versus UCLA. How do we feel about that game this week, everybody?
Give me UCLA.
One for UCLA. Dave, what about you?
Iowa?
Iowa, all right.
I don't know.
I am also taking Iowa. I don't trust UCLA enough. Corey says Iowa got a nasty running back. And I'm going to be honest, UCLA, I've seen some of their games. They've blown a lot of fourth quarter games. Unfortunately. Which is not fun to do. Second game we have Georgia versus Ole Miss. This does have playoff implications a bit for both. So keep that in mind.
Breaking news: we got the weekly schedule. We got the weekly standings. The
All right.
yearly standings. All right. So what's the next game?
Georgia and Ole Miss.
Oh, and they're both top like 20, right?
Correct. Both of this is a playoff situation for both. I got Georgia Bulldogs.
This should be good.
I'm going to pick last because this is the SEC. You know, the SEC like to back
I don't know. I don't. You know what? I'm going to go with upset. I'm going to go Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. All right. Let me see Corey pick because my phone decided to be stupid. Gotta love that. So give me 1 second, guys. Remember, this is what happens when you're working with technology from WCW in the year 2000. All right, Dave. I haven't got the season standings yet, so I guess he just sent it to you. O. Jackson's
I
Dalton
texted him.
Okay, well I know, but he didn't send it to me or so.
Send you right now in the text in the group chat.
Okay, Corey's taking Ole Miss. So Tazek, who do you have?
I got Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. All right. Up next, Clemson versus Virginia Tech. I got Clemson.
Clemson.
2 for Clemson.
Give me Virginia Tech.
Oh, 1 for Virginia Tech. Corey's already putting Ole Miss just so I could be correct. Fair enough. I know Corey's going to pop up with Clemson or Virginia Tech in a minute. Up next, number 4 for college this week, Pittsburgh. Oh, he's got Clemson by 40. Damn. Pitt versus Virginia. I'm taking Pitt here. I think they bounce back after that loss to SMU.
Wait, what was the other team you kind of cut out there?
Pitt versus Virginia.
Give me
Damn,
Pitt.
so both Virginia playing?
Yeah.
Pitt.
Yeah.
Pitt.
I'll take Pitt as well.
All right. And Corey's got Pitt over my Wahoos, which he is a Cavs fan. I'm not Cavaliers fan. I was thinking the NBA.
All right. Speaking of NBA, how the Lakers lose to Detroit?
Not caring about that. All right, so here's the standings right now. Travis is in first this right now at 92-46. I'm in second at 89.49. Rosie, after having that bad week a few weeks ago and we all wrote her off, is still in third place, 85.53. Corey is in fourth, 78.60. Same with Tasek. They're tied for fourth, 78.60. Dave is in the basement at 76.62. Dave can't get out of the basement.
It's cold in the base. Ooh.
But unfortunately, it's not good for. We don't get him McDonald's or Burger King. We get him Church's or Taco Bell at 3 in the morning. Up next, Army versus North Texas.
Easy game, Army.
Army, yeah. I got Army. I don't think anyone's going with North Texas here. Corey's got Army as well.
It's
By the way,
Texas.
Yeah, except North Texas. And then the last one, West Virginia versus Cincinnati.
Give me Cincinnati.
Ooh, Cincinnati, interesting.
Give me West Virginia.
West Virginia, I got West Virginia as well. And Corey's got West Virginia as well. Now, I should point out, if you didn't watch my top 25 video yesterday, I spun the wheel yesterday. But I'm going to give you the games we have for next week. We're not picking them tonight. But these are the college games we got next week. UCLA is back again as they take on Washington.
Okay.
We got Houston versus Arizona.
Already got my pick for that one.
Wake Forest versus North Carolina next week. I already got my pick for that one.
Yeah.
Battle of Virginia, JMU versus Old Dominion.
Wow.
Oregon State versus... Oh, that's going to be a tough one, yeah. Oregon State versus Air Force next week.
I already got my pick on that.
And I think the Wheel of Fate gave us this game just because of the fact that I have them both in my top 25 right now. Navy versus Tulane.
Be a good game, too.
That it will. All right, now we're getting to the week 10 games of football this week. By the way, the following teams have a bye this week, so if you have them in your fantasy lineup, please fix it accordingly. Browns, Packers, Raiders, and Seahawks are on a bye this week, so please plan your fantasy teams accordingly. And I will give you guys Travis's and Nosey's picks at the end of the show. So first up, Thursday night, it is Baltimore at home against the Bengals. Bengals, unfortunately, their defense is trash. The offense is the only reason they've been in a lot of these games. And we just saw what the Ravens did to Denver, running up and down the field. It's going to be interesting. Corey's got the Bengals. I'm taking my mom's Ravens. I'm making my mama proud. I know she's going to be watching the game from the best seat in the house tomorrow. Dave, who do you got? Ravens or Bengals?
I got the Ravens.
And Tassie Wassy.
I'm gonna make your mama proud. Give me the Ravens.
All right. I don't think I picked against the Ravens except once or twice this year, so I think Mom would not have wanted to hit me in the head. Up next, the game that I am forcing myself to wake up to, because I've already talked about it with Tasek. Oh, that reminds me, because I didn't say it yet. This is because most people know except for Corey and Rosie. I bought Deadpool and Wolverine yesterday when I was out doing my grocery shopping. I'm keeping the Blu-ray, but since I don't do digital movies, whoever has the best record for week 10, that means if you go 14-0 this week, so it was in foot, we'll get the digital code for Deadpool X Wolverine. And Rosie says boo football. Hey, Rosie, funny. Up next, it is unfortunately the 9-something in the morning game that I'm getting up for because I hate my life. It is the Giants and Panthers. Now, this is a tank bowl game in Germany. So kind of poetic that we'll go into Germany and the loser of this will improve their draft standing. The winner of this will drop out of the top 5 most likely. But loves Kirby. So here's the thing. I actually had a hard time picking this because I'm like, do you trust the Giants who have looked bad these last few weeks, or do you trust the Panthers who kind of turned it, got a win over the Saints and got a guy fired, which is hilarious. Yeah. Who wants to go first on this one? Because I don't really want to.
You know what? I see the Panthers beating the Giants because
Yeah.
Giants know what the fuck they're doing.
I'm also going to go with the Panthers.
All right, that is Panthers for Dave Tasic. Rosie's got the Panthers. Big Blue. So I think Big Blue, if my mind's correct, that means Giants.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I actually remember last week when I said I had to use a coin to decide a football game.
Yeah.
I had to do that again. And unfortunately, it landed on the Giants, so I am picking the Giants as well. Do I feel confident in this pick? No. But I feel confident if I pick the Panthers? No. I'm actually would say this could be the game we have a tie in. But we don't do ties here on the show.
Here.
Exactly. Giants, dude. Rosie, I'm looking at your picks at the end of the video. We usually have Tasic do it, but I mean not Tasic, Travis. But Travis is not here tonight. You and Travis's picks will sit at the end, Rosie.
Now, Rosie.
Yes, so calm down.
Deep breath. Up next, we got our 1 o'clock games. Patriots and the Bears. Patriots, at this point, I think the Patriots are just trying to tank. Bears have their playoff. They can still make the playoffs, you know. I know there's some drama right now with the Bears with their coaching situation. A lot of Bears fans want their head coach fired right now. I don't know why. I'm like, you guys can make the playoffs. Why would you want to fire a coach? Did you not learn your lesson from Lovie Smith? You fired him after a winning season, and then you sucked for years. Don't make that same mistake twice. I got the Bears. Corey's got the Bears.
And Lovie Smith was the best coach the Bears ever had.
In a long time, yeah.
Yeah.
Rosie's got New England.
The fuck?
I
got the Bears.
You got the Bears. Tasic, what about you?
I'm also going to take the Bears.
All right. The Bears are feeling the love today. That's kind of fun. Up next, Bills and Colts. Oh, of course, I'm competing with Tom Gross here because he's doing his pick show now. Of course, I got to go against the man. I feel terrible now. Bills and football Jesus Josh Allen. Rosie's taking the Bills. Guess what? I'm taking the Bills too. Colts. I think they started the right quarterback in Joe. I just don't trust the Colts, so give me the Bills. David Tasic.
The Bills.
All right.
Give me the Colts.
Oh, wow. Rosie, just as a quick question, because you pretty much were putting your picks in the comments. Who do you have for the Ravens-Bengals real quick so I can say that on stream? Or you get to that. Up next, Broncos against the Chiefs. You know, we want to see the Chiefs lose here. Everybody on this channel wants to see the Chiefs get that L at some point.
Yeah.
But after seeing how bad Denver's defense was against Baltimore, and you're going into Kansas City, the refs on the Chiefs' pocket. Taylor Swift is in their pocket, you know. So I'm going with the Chiefs. Corey is taking the Kansas City Swifts. Rosie said she's picked the Ravens. That's good. Chiefs or Broncos?
I'm picking the Cheaters.
Chiefs. Rosie's got the Chiefs. Tasic.
Give me the Chiefs.
So unless
I'd love to see the Broncos beat them.
Same, but
I want the Chiefs, but deep down, I'm hoping for a Broncos win.
I think we all on that one. Up next, we head to New Orleans as the Saints take on the Falcons. Tasic, this is your team, so
You know who I'll pick. Give me the Falcons. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Cousins. Rosie is taking the Saints. And I am taking the Falcons here. I mean, Saints are just a bad team. They fired their head coach. I'm expecting more people to get fired or traded after the season's over, so go Falcons. Up next, a very interesting 1 o'clock game. 49ers and Buccaneers. Buccaneers don't have Mike Evans this week. He comes back in week 12. But the Bucs have looked good even with the two best weapons out. Niners all getting the weapon back, though, with Christian McCaffrey. So, let's see. Rosie and Koya picked the 49ers. Dave, this is your team. Convince me and Tasik.
Our defense? I don't know. Defense sucked ass. But we got running back.
Listen, buddy, you're doing a really good job of convincing us, and the defense sucks.
Well, okay. We got a running back, but we still got good offense. We got George Kittle. We got Debo. We got the guns dude who got shot and came back. So yeah. Join our team. Pick the 49ers.
Pick the 40.
We're not gonna.
What's the other team?
Buccaneers.
The Bucks.
Give me the Bucks.
Bucks. All right. I want to be honest here. This was my hardest pick for this week because I thought the Bucks would have been in trouble without Evans and Godwin. I thought the offense would have been worse, but the offense has played good both since they've lost both. The problem is that defense of the Buccaneers gets so tired at the end of the game. You know, Baker Mayfield's played great in both of these last few games. That defense for Tampa Bay just looks so tired in the fourth quarter. They look like they became the Walking Dead. The good news for Tampa Bay, though, is they'll probably can still make the playoffs even with a loss here because they have somewhat of a good schedule coming up. And Mike Evans will be back in Week 12, so hopefully they can salvage their season because I like Baker Mayfield and I like Mike Evans, as you guys can tell. When I'm quarterbacking the Bucks in my fantasy thing when I got drafted by the Bucks after leaving Notre Dame. But I am taking the 49ers here. With Christian McCaffrey coming back, I think that's going to help him. But with that being said, I am a little worried because we don't know how good he's going to be. He could have that ring rust, as we like to call it. So we'll have to keep an eye to see how he does. Rosie says, keep talking, putting the baby to sleep. Well, good for Aiden. Up next. Oh, okay. By the way, the Steelers and Redskins game will be that one shown in our area in Virginia. I think the other one, from what I looked at, is Broncos, Chiefs, or Bills, Colts. But we got the Steelers and the Skins here.
I know up here, the 1 o'clock game is the Bucks and Niners on Fox, and it's the Bills and Colts. And then if CBS on 5 is Bills and Cowboys, and nothing on Fox.
Yeah, Cowboys that's the game of the week, unfortunately. So I apologize to America. Granted, you didn't know how much the 425 games suck. It's either Eagles, Cowboys, or Jets, Cardinals. Take your pick, but we're not there with the. So we got the Steelers traveling to Washington. Skins have looked great all year long. Steelers looking good too. Steelers just coming off their bye. Washington just salting the earth and destroying everything in their path. Rosie's got the Steelers. Koya's taking the Skins. Hail to the Redskins.
This would be a good ass game, though. This should have been the Sunday Night Football game right here. This should have been good.
Well, the Sunday night game's actually good too. But Dave, who do you got, Skins or Steelers?
I got the Redskins.
And Tasik?
Give me the Skins.
All right. And guess what? That leaves me left because, like I said, I'll give Travis's picks at the end. Everyone's probably thinking, Doug's going to pick the Steelers because he's a rival with the Skins. But if you guys have seen me this year, I've not really picked my rivals to lose that much, except for the Giants, maybe. I think the Skins, they have so many good weapons on offense. That rookie quarterback they drafted has been playing great. The Steelers, well, I think they've improved and are actually exceeding expectations this year. The game was in Washington. There's a lot of hype. A lot of people want to play for the Skins this year. There were people actually wanting to go there, which is not something that's happened in a long time since they were the Super Bowl champions years ago. So, well, as the song used to go, hail to the Redskins. I'm picking the Redskins to win the game. I think I probably just made everyone go, what the fuck is Doug drinking? Up next, it is the Vikings and Jags. Vikings just got off a win on Sunday night that they much needed over the Colts. Jags, I think at this point, Jacksonville Jaguars are just like, can we just watch AEW and not even play this Sunday? Because here's the thing, there is a chance Mr. Sunshine from Clemson will not be playing this weekend. He is because he's hurt. He's had some soreness. Corey and Rosie are taking the Vikings. I'm taking the Vikings.
The Vikings.
Dave's taking the Vikings. Tasik.
I'm also taking the Vikings.
Yeah, if Jaguars win this, I think Minnesota's going to be like, yeah, we need to disqualify ourselves. And that is the last 1 o'clock game. So, at 4:05, we have the Titans and Chargers. Titans pretty much are just, I think like they're wanting to tank or they don't care about the season at this point. I mean, I think they're just ready to go play some golf or go do some good fishing. But hey, the good thing is for the Tennessee fans, your Titans suck, but in them sucking, the Volunteers are doing great. So, you sacrifice the Titans to make sure the Volunteers would be great. Corey is taking the Dolts, a.k.a. the Chargers. Tasik, what about you?
What was the teams?
Titans against the Chargers. Chargers. Rosie's got the Chargers. I got the Chargers. Dave?
Oh, God. Oh, you know what? I got the Titans.
You got the Chargers?
No, Titans.
Oh, Titans. Sorry, you broke up there. That's why I was... Okay, okay, so you got the Titans. Okay, well, have fun with that one. Titans only going to win because I'm coaching them. All right, well, I already know how this game's going to go. Eagles and Cowboys. Before we get to my pick, I'm just going to go everyone else's. Dave?
No. Nah, I can't do it. I was going to pick the Cowboys, but I can't. The Eagles. Eagles.
You got the Eagles. Rosie's got the Eagles. She says, sorry, Doug. Corey's got the Eagles. Tasik?
I've also got the Eagles.
Yeah, and I already know who Travis probably has, but I'll wait till I give it at the official end. As many of you know, I'm a firm believer that you go down with the ship with your team. I have never picked against the Cowboys. I've always picked them to win, no matter what. Remember a few years ago when Dak got injured for the whole season, I still picked him to win every week to the point where people were paying me to stop singing because I ended up singing almost every week. So guess what? That's probably coming back this year because I like every other Cowboy fan who's jumping ship or saying they're not going to watch anymore or wake me up when the draft happens. I plan on watching this game. I'm going to be having my Cowboy blankets, going to have my Cowboy jersey on, my Dallas Cowboy socks, my Dallas Cowboy hat on, rooting for the team to win. And the last time I remember everybody picked against the Cowboys but me, we beat Pittsburgh somehow. So with that being said, I know I'm going to regret this, but
you had that. You had that, though.
Everyone, enjoy the free point. I'm taking the Cowboys to win. I am going down with the ship. Don't hand me a life preserver. Don't hand me a boat. I'm going down with the Cowboy Titanic. I will see you all in the bloody waters. At least everyone can say, well, at least Doug's being honest. He's not jumping ship. He's not abandoning the team.
Yeah, like David did last week against the Michigan.
Like he did with Michigan. Yeah. But, hey, if my Mavericks do good this year, that's fine. I mean, I'm honest. I've already seen my Cowboys win Super Bowls. I'm not like the newer fans who want one now. I'm like, I've seen them. I'm at peace. The only team left I need to see of mine that win a championship is the Orioles. Once that happens, I've seen all my teams win a championship. I'll be okay.
Me too. I gotta wait for one damn team. Well, yeah, one. The Toronto Maple Leaf. You need to win a championship, man.
You might be waiting another 100 years.
Yes.
Up next, it is the Jets against the Cardinals. The game is in Arizona. Cardinals kind of playing good football this year. They've actually been one of the more surprising teams. Jets, I want to call them the New York Rogers, unfortunately. I still think the Jets are a clusterfuck. I know if they win out, they will make the playoffs. That was actually what me and my the nurse who I have right now, because my normal one's unfortunately on dealing with a personal issue. We were talking about this today. He's hoping the Jets win because he's a Jets fan. But we'll see what happens. Rosie and Corey are both taking the Cardinals. Dave?
Oh, God. The Cardinals, man, because fuck the Jets.
Wow. I'm also taking the Cardinals, so, because they've been doing good. It's surprising. I mean, and Kyle Murray hasn't wanted to go play Call of Duty yet.
I do probably play the nighttime before he goes to bed.
Good point. Taslick, you've been picking the Cardinals the most this year.
You already know. Give me the cards.
Up next, the Sunday night game. Hey, a good Sunday night game. Lions and Texans. Texans need this win. Even though they're in a division that's easily won by them, they need to win this to help stay in good seeding in the AFC. Lions, they've been burying teams left and right. It's like they've literally on a revenge tour after last year. Give me the Lions to win this one.
In Texas, or they're playing at home?
They're playing in Houston.
Oh.
By the way, Houston will be wearing the old red uniform. The color guard red. So I seen him. So that looks good. Corey goes, Kitty goes meow. So that's 2 for the Lions. Rosie's taking Houston. Dave?
I got the balls of steel. The Lions.
All right.
Coach got the balls of steel.
And Tasek.
The Lions.
All right. And that gives us to the Monday night game for this week. And I'm just going to say this now. I am not watching this game. I would rather take a sledgehammer to the nutsack before I watch this game. I would rather play Roblox before I watch this game. Dolphins and Rams.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Miami even getting Tula back. They still suck. Rams somehow winning games with everything going on with them. Stafford's old. Cup's been playing all right. The rookie from last year's been playing good when he doesn't do stupid stuff.
Ncaa?
Yeah.
Ncaa?
Yeah, him. Rosie and Corey are both taking the Rams. I'm taking the Rams as well. And by the way, I will be live streaming on Monday night. I will not be watching Dolphins Rams. We might do Silent Hill that night. I don't know. But give me the Rams, Dave. Rams or Dolphins?
Oh, God. Another one at the hard pick, man. That one will go for the Rams. You know what? I'm going with the Rams. All
right, and Tasek.
Let's see. Give me the Dolphins.
Wow. Okay, so they think the Dolphins finally turned it around. My pen just died. Wake up, pen. Oh, there we go. Yeah, all right. So you got the Dolphins. All right, now. As we usually do here, we like to look ahead. So let's look ahead to Week 11. And I'm going to give you Travis's picks as well. All right, best of luck. Holla at you later. Papa out. All right, cool. You have a good night, man. See you next week. Be safe.
You take the ball and you take the skunk.
Well, I get it. Why, Dave? I love that text so much. I always like hearing that. Hospital doesn't like hearing it, but Travis has Ravens, Giants, Chiefs, Redskins, Vikings, Falcons, Niners, Bills, Bears, Chargers, Eagles, Cardinals, Lions, and Rams.
How many
So,
games? There 14 games, right?
yeah, because there's a lot of teams with a bye. There's a lot of teams with a bye, which there are also
2,
teams with a
4,
bye in
6,
week
8,
11.
13. I
Cardinals,
got 13. What am I missing? What am I missing?
You can't
Hold on.
count.
What am I missing?
Uh,
No.
Week 11, Cardinals, Panthers, Giants, and Bucks have a bye. So keep that in mind. So week 11, Thursday night is Redskins at the Eagles. Travis's Packers play the Bears. Corey's Raiders play the Dolphins. Dave's
Easy
49.
dub.
Dave is at home for the 49ers with the Seahawks. My Cowboys are on Monday night against the Texans, aka Dallas will be promoted on national television. Now, before we go, there's also one thing I have to point out because I think Dave, you told me this last week. We do have a new Sunday night game for Week 11. It is not the Colts and Jets. That was moved, I think, mostly because the Colts, they don't have Richardson because he got benched. Jets, well, it's the Jets, so hey, no Aaron Rodgers in prime time. Thank God. But I'm bringing it up right now what it's supposed to be. So giving me a few seconds, guys. I should have wrote it down, but hey, I'm stupid.
What is it, week 12?
No, we're going into week 11. And I think he said week 11 they switched that game. I'm just double checking because I can't remember it said week 11 or week 12. Remember, we're not professionals here on this show, folks. We're a bunch of...
Wasn't it the
Yeah,
the Bengals and the Chargers?
yes. So, the new Sunday night game for week 11 is Bengals and Chargers. So, plan accordingly if you want to watch that game. Jets and Colts got moved to 1 o'clock on CBS. Bengals Chargers got moved to NBC that night. And as far as for right now, the Sunday night game, it's still Eagles and Rams at the moment. That might be switched depending what happens with the Rams the next 2 weeks. Now, that does it for us this week. So everyone, hope you do good in your picks. Good luck to your teams that they play this week. In college or the NFL. And don't forget, we will be back here Wednesday for this wonderful show we have. And don't forget, Tuesday next week, I will be giving my second update of the top 25 12-team college playoff. So, Tazza, Dave, you got anything else to say before we head out?
No, sir.
Falcons to the Super Bowl.
Well, I think you're going to say that a lot, I have a feeling, until they either make it or they don't.
They won't, but still gonna say it.
Still going to say it. No problem. Well, until then, guys, I'm going to get ready to do my stream of I'm coaching the Titans.
You have to say that the command got a new weapon in defense.
Well, yeah, but there were so many trade news that I would just tell people look at my Facebook or go to Twitter because there were so many trades on Tuesday. But I am taking on the Chargers here in a little bit as the Titans. Chargers are 2-6. And just looking at the standings in my little fantasy thing I've been doing, what is amazing me right now, my Rams Ravens are 7-2, leading the North. I'm coaching the Titans. Bills are leading the East at 6-3. Corey's Raiders are leading that one at 6-3 in the West. Travis's Packers is leading that at 7-4. The Falcons lead the South at 6-3. My Cowboys lead the East at 7-1. Hey, they might make it in my fantasy league. And in the West, the Niners lead that at 6-2.
Real life. Anyway.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, so everyone have a good.
Sorry.
Oh.
You know Travis Hunter, right? That plays for Colorado. Yeah. He said if he gets drafted, he wants to play for the Cowboys or Niners.
Interesting. He's going to have to hope they both tank to get him then. But
Yeah.
I am getting ready to do my next stream in a little bit, guys, after I rest my voice. So everyone have a good night and see you in a little bit or next time, folks.
Have a good night, y'all.
All right. Bye-bye.